Thank you. As Nick mentioned, I played basketball here at Jesuit, and as I bet members of the basketball team will still tell you, Coach Goldman loves quotes and proverbs. There's always a quote worked into a pregame speech or on the whiteboard in the locker room, and he had a lot of good ones. Practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect, from Vince Lombardi. Be quick, but don't hurry, from John Wooden. And a personal favorite adage, if you hoot with the owls at night, you can't soar with the eagles at dawn. Today, though, I want to talk about a quote that I can attribute to Coach Goldman himself. And looking back on all of my experiences here at Jesuit, it's one of the things that still sticks with me 15 years later. And with all due respect to Coach, it's not the most profound quote in the world. It's actually just 2 words. Get there. Get there. I'll spare you my full impression, but I can still hear Coach in my head, his voice almost cracking, as he'd yell, "Get there! If you're challenging an opponent's shot, get there. If you're stepping in to take a charge, get there. If you're rotating to a certain spot on defense, get there. If you're running down on a fast break, get there." By get there, he meant make a conscious effort to strain that extra little bit to be exactly where you need to be and do exactly what you need to do. Have a singular focus, don't cut corners, don't just go through the motions. In a lot of cases, it was really unreasonable and sometimes literally impossible to get there. It was honestly pretty annoying. An opponent could be shooting on the other side of the court and Coach would yell, "Get there," for us to try to block the shot. But it was impossible. And I think that was the point. It may have been impossible to block the shot, but maybe in your effort to block it, you distract the shooter just enough to cause him to miss. It may have been impossible to get down the court quick enough to score on a fast break, but sprinting down anyway might put you in a position for a rebound if your teammate misses. It'd be easier to jog down the court or let your opponent have the open shot, and sometimes the extra effort wouldn't yield anything at all. But Coach always pushed us to strain that extra little bit. While it's been a while since I've sprinted down a basketball court, admittedly, I still think about this mindset in my day-to-day. Am I striving to put myself, my business, in the best position to deliver for our clients? Am I going above and beyond to be an unreasonably good husband and father? Most importantly, besides just going through the motions at Mass on Sundays, am I pushing myself and my family to be better Christians? I encourage you guys to think about this in your everyday life. How can you push a little harder to be a better man, a better student, a better athlete, better in your extracurriculars? What extra little bit can you give to be a better son or brother or friend or Catholic? Like Coach had us push ourselves to do things that seem difficult, I encourage you to set lofty goals and do everything you can to reach them. Even if you don't get there, I think you'll be happy with where you end up. Thank you.